Welcome back to the Decidedly Local podcast. Today, it might be a little cliche, but I am doing a What Am I Thankful episode. And a couple caveats. There's no rhyme or reason to my list except that at the beginning, I have a couple seasonally appropriate thankful shout outs. And then the rest is just kind of a random list that I came up with. It's certainly not complete. I have personally so much to be thankful for, and I live in a community that I am very thankful for. But let me go through a few different things, and hopefully some of these resonate with you, and or at the very least they help you stop and think about what you're thankful for in this season and in this community of Saranac Lake. So, first of all, as we get into winter, I'm thankful for the Civic Center, the Dance Sanctuary, Mount Pisgah, Dewey Mountain, and what am I missing? The Youth Center, and everybody from volunteers, staff, parents who make these places run. If you're looking for a kid or their parents on a cold winter's night this winter, chances are you could probably find them at one of these locations. They really are the hub of our community in the winter, and I'm really grateful that we have those places because the winters are long and you got to have something. You got to have a way to connect with friends in a community, and each one of those is their own little community that makes Saranac Lake tick during the winter. Next, and what is, I think, becoming a great tradition is the Light Up Saranac Lake Friday night that's coming on Friday, December 5th. It's got the lighted fire truck parade. Don't forget about it. It keeps getting bigger every year. I'm really glad the fire department started it. It gets a lot of attention from around the region, and it's just so much fun. And then it coincides with the tree lighting and Santa visiting and coming to town. And then, of course, it overlaps with Sparkle Village. So it's just a great weekend. And not all of those things, the fire truck parade has been around for a few years, but it's not a super long tradition. Some of these things didn't always line up on the same weekend, but now they do. And I just think the combination of them is just perfect. And so the only thing that will make it better on December 5th is if it's snowing. So let's all hope for that. And then also a tradition for our family and for the community is the Saranac Lake Holiday Helpers Toy Drive. It's on Saturday, November 29th from 10 to 2 at the fire station. You can drop off toys that are organized by the Saranac Lake Holiday Helpers to help out kids in need in our community. It's a great tradition for our family. I love everything about it, and I really am thankful for the volunteers who put so much into doing it every year. It is a lot of work, but I know it's much appreciated. All right, what else? And again, no particular order here. The Adirondack Rail Trail. I keep using it more and more, and sure, it's great for visitors, but I love how many residents use it. And in talking to folks like Julia Gorin from the Adirondack Rail Trail Association, what they're finding in some of the data is how many people use it, including kids after school. And I hope to have her on to learn more about some of that data. But it's such an amazing resource going through our community for so many different reasons. Next, coaches who coach for the love of the game and who just enjoy teaching kids in a competitive environment, teaching them sportsmanship, teamwork, the skills, discipline, all of the things that come from athletics. I don't know, for whatever reason, it's I just wanted to say that. Friday night, this next one I'm calling Friday Night Lights. So this fall we all got to enjoy the first athletic matches at the new stadium at the high school, the new turf field. It started with a girls' soccer game and included soccer games and football all season. I loved the Friday night football games. They were amazing. It's great for fans. A lot of times was busy in years past on Saturdays, going to different events and doing different things, and didn't always get a chance to catch football games. But these Friday night games are great. Now, the first game, I walked out the door of my house on French Hill, and I didn't have to go to the game. I could sit on the back porch and listen to the whole thing. PA system was so loud. That's been calibrated, but it's a great experience. And quite frankly, I was skeptical. I was supportive of bringing the turf field to our community because of the weather and my hope that it would be great for late fall and early season practices for our athletes. But I wasn't particularly excited about leaving Wilson Raymond Field that's on Petrova Avenue for a variety of reasons. Just there's an intimacy with the bleachers being close to the field and things that I thought would be lost. And as I've traveled and gone to different games in other school districts that have turf fields and these new stadiums, they're just a mess of metal fencing and concrete, no ambiance to them. They're over engineered, and I just find them kind of soul sucking. They're too often you're too far away from the action. You can't cheer on anybody. Nobody can hear anything. But I have to say, Saranac Lake's a lot better. And especially when you're there, the backdrop, no matter which direction you're looking, is amazing. You've got French Hill behind the high school, and then you've got Dewey Mountain in the other direction. It's everything about it is great, and I'm so thankful that it's happening. All right, next. North Country Community College and Paul Smith College. For the work of everybody at those institutions to increase enrollment. There's been a tough few years for a variety of reasons that enrollment was declining, but they are now it looks like that trend is reversing. This fall, they both had positive enrollment. Both of those institutions do so much for our community. Training and educating the next generation of nurses and local entrepreneurs. They create good paying jobs. Just shout out to everybody at both of those institutions. Thank you. Next, the Harrietstown Town Board, who I have the chance to work with on a frequent basis. I'm really thankful for how we work as a board. We don't always agree, but the meetings are cordial. We get a lot done, and I leave feeling good about myself and feel like we do good things. And I just have to say that's the way it should be. We shouldn't agree all the time, but we should be able to conduct ourselves in a manner that we all feel respected. Next, plow drivers. They get out and plow roads whether it is convenient for them or not. And we've got this early winter. I hope it lasts because I love winter. But the more it snows, the more the plow crews are out there. So thank you for everything that you do. And then finally, tonight for this episode is Adirondack Medical Center. We are all bombarded with news about rural healthcare and the challenges it has faced for a long time, and then the challenges that everybody says it will continue to face because of the big, beautiful bill, and it's a problem. And we're already hearing about different rural hospitals closing or about to close across the country. So I think in this environment we're in, I just have to be thankful for Adirondack Medical Center and for just the fact that we have an independent hospital and healthcare network right in our backyard, providing great care. I shouldn't say good care, great care and great jobs. It's the largest private employer in the Adirondack Park, and beyond the healthcare it provides to our community, the economic impact is is just enormous. And we should all be thankful that we have it in our community, because increasingly there are communities that are losing their precious local healthcare centers. All right, that's it for this episode of Decidedly Local. What are you thankful for? Make yourself a list, share it with those around you, and enjoy this season.